Hello. Okay, so today we are going to do Snowman Jam. However, most of my nails are going to be, the sizes are the red with the little silver. And instead of the little snowman, which would normally be my pointer and my index finger, we are going to do Shima Shima. Now Shima Shima, you can see I've used it before. This will actually be my third time opening it after resealing it. So I am going to go heat up the strips because I was waiting for the stuff to heat up. They don't feel very thick, but I'm going to try and heat it up. And if it doesn't work, I also want to try, if they're kind of dry, I wanted to try another trick. If not, then we'll just use, and I'll be solid red if the accent doesn't work. So there's no guarantee when you reseal your strips that they won't dry out. They can still possibly dry out. I did get 2 uses out of this already, but I didn't do a full set. I'm kind of just using Shima Shima as an accent nail. I really like it as an accent nail. So that's what I've been using it for, and I don't want to toss it until it's beyond use. So we're going to try and do Shima Shima again today, but I'll give you 1 second. So this set that I am doing is Snowman Jam. So, the way I heat my strips, sorry, I was off camera for a second. I need scissors, that's what I need to grab. The way I heat my strips is I use the vent from my oven because when I've tried with the blow dryer, I felt like it wasn't hot enough to go through the plastic, and when I take them out and I heat them up with the blow dryer, it felt like yes, my dear. I love you too. So I actually used the size that fits both of these already, so I'm using the size that fits here.
I want my nails.
And we're gonna do that. Okay, I can do your nails after.
Why is this here?
Because I might need it. We're gonna try something and I might need it later. So, can you go play? Go ahead and finish playing. You're on a new level? Awesome. Okay, please don't touch those. Let go. Thank you. Okay.
Why are scissors super sharp?
Scissors are super sharp because...
But this little nail part after I do in here, here I feel it has a little tickle on my finger.
I know. Okay, I gotta do my nails, okay? Go ahead and go play. And then we're gonna get ready because then we have to go. Okay, so inside your set you get 2 sheets of 9, and then we're going to be using, there's my baby shark singing. You also get your nail file, cuticle stick, and alcohol swab. Let's get these all ready and see how we do. Oh goodness. Every time. Oh, can you go put that up? I was looking for that. My tricky girl. You're going to keep it. So this set, Snowman Jam, is actually in the Christmas section. So if you're looking for it, you'll find it there. School of Rock also has a very similar red with silver design. And then instead of Snowman, it has Houndstooth, a white. And whoops, put those in where you guys can see it. So this is what our look is going to look like today. So I've actually been wanting to do this one, so I'm kind of excited. I was waiting because I didn't want to really use this one in case somebody, at one point these were sold out on the website, and with winter and everything I didn't want to use them in case somebody wanted the snowman, so I was trying not to use them in my inventory, but now we're getting to the end where I highly doubt anyone's going to want to, well, I mean, you never know, someone might want snowman, because I guess you could do it all year long. It doesn't just have to be winter. But I wanted to make sure. I'm putting these back in their plastic. Sorry. I'm just being slow here. Okay. So, there we go. So we will see how this works. Now, I've already prepped my nails by filing and pushing the cuticle back. But you do get the cuticle stick. Make sure that you do use it to push back the cuticle. Now the cuticle is a little thin layer of skin that grows on top of your nail up towards the top area. a lot of people think it's this back area. That's actually called your proximal fold. The cuticle is just a layer of skin. So if you're not pushing back the actual cuticle, then the strip's going to probably lift a little bit. So now I didn't know that until I was researching and looking up information about, I was making graphics for application for a group, my group event. And so I was looking, and that's when I learned. So very recently I learned that. I mean, when I push it up, I would push it, but I didn't realize it was a piece of skin that grew down, and that's what they're referring to. I am not, have no, they had a little, you know, Facebook pops up quizzes, things like that. And it had a quiz on, I like to get my fingertips too, a little quiz on, shake these dry, cosmetology terms and stuff like that. And so I took it just for fun. My sister does hair and went through cosmetology school back in '96. But so I took it just to see what it said, and I was scored terribly on it. But I have no like information on that kind of stuff. But I do love doing my nails. So I know that. So you'll notice I only pull out 5 strips for myself, and that's because I'm able to use 2 strips for each, 2 strips. 1 strip for 2 nails. So I go and I put it on the one side. Our strips are double-sided, so you just take off the little tab here. Oops, there we go. The little tab here. And you know what? I might need some paper towel for, then you come across here, and if, whoops, that's crooked because the little line's crooked, and if you don't pay attention, you'll, I'm still crooked, what's wrong? Oh, okay, I see what I did. I tore off the, maybe it was perforated wrong. Oh well, it's okay. It's fine. I have a little negative space at the top. See, I tore it crooked. I don't know if you can see. I ripped the strip instead of ripping it where it's perforated. You probably can't see because the camera doesn't do that much. But so make sure that when you rip it, but basically, and then I personally choose to file at the end. I like to make sure everything's smoothed down, especially these edges, around the edges, down the middle. Baby, what was that screen for? That wasn't very nice. And then I will file at the end. So now here we are with Shima. Now, like I said, this is the 3rd time I'm going to be applying it. Ooh, it did. It's actually not too bad. The only thing I'm worried about is because it's a little bit wider. So we'll start on one side, and then we'll just have one side. It does feel a little thicker, but I was worried it was going to be super dried out. I might use the scissors though. This glitter's pretty thick. So I did learn a trick from someone. They said that when they have a thick glitter like this, what they like to do is they use nail clippers instead of the file. Because sometimes what happens is when you file, so this strip is actually too big for this nail, so I wanted to get that excess off the side. And I ended up taking a little bit too much off, but that's okay because this little gap right here, you see it here. I'm showing it to you guys, but in the reality, most people won't even see it. So what can happen sometimes is when you have, maybe not this set so much, but I don't know if you'll notice this, it's a black polish on the bottom, and then it's got the silver glitter, and it's kind of chunky. But sometimes if you have one where it's a polish and it's not as close together, glitter, but spaced out, when you take off and you file, you might take off a piece of the glitter and it'll actually leave like a chunk missing if it's right on the tip of the nail. So it's good to use. Now I've got just a tiny little bit of overhang. Should probably be okay with that. And let's go on this side and see how it works on this side. There's that little glitter chunk, like I was saying. It doesn't go real well. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, start on one side and smooth around and then take off the excess. Now, I'm right-handed, so my right hand application always looks a little bit more funkier than my there so I can see where my cuticle is at my nail edge. See, using the wrong word. I started right, explaining to you guys, and I went too high up here. That's gonna hopefully not. Gonna have to perforate this here. That's gonna lift very badly. See, now I don't know if you can tell, I totally laid that on wrong. There you go. But my nail is cutting through it very nicely. It's good to apply from your pinky to your thumb, because you will be using your thumb like I am right now. There we go. That actually did better than the cuticle stick using my nail. Okay. And I am going to cut this one shorter because it is. So you will notice if you do reuse a set, it's going to probably be a little bit, whoops, that lifted. Don't lift, dry, dry. It will be a little bit thicker as it's drying. I did heat them up. That tends to help. Another tip I saw was if you put them for 10 seconds into nail polish remover, like just dip them in, then that can help like soften the bottom if it's kind of dried out. So I was going to try that today too. So that's another reason I wanted to use. I like to try and do different things and just kind of learn things with you guys as I do these. So, but it's going to be real pretty, I think. So we'll see when we get to the pointer finger if it's kind of cooled off from heating up, if we're going to need to, oops, if we're going to need to start on one side with this one, because this one we also have to get excess off. If we're going to have to dip it if it's too dried out, if it's not warm enough. Okay. Whoops, sorry, I bumped the camera. All shaky. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. We have pretty much been staying at home, as is recommended for right now. So we've been doing that, except this afternoon I have a doctor's appointment, so I have to go out. It's not one that is going to be canceled. I actually have 2 this week. I have one today and one on Thursday. So, I'll have to go out. But just to the doctor's office and then home. It's not going to be like a office going out just to drive around or whatever. Other than that, we've pretty much been home. Played a lot of chalk. My husband saw a thing where somebody put a bike with training wheels, which my daughter has, inside some shoes. So it makes like a stationary bike. So he did that for my daughter. So she's been, which has been kind of nice. Because then I can do inside stuff while she's playing on her bike, like a little stationary bike. And where's the perforation here? Let's do this right this time. Sorry. There we go. So she's been riding her regular bike inside the house like it's a stationary bike, but it's nice because it's getting her energy out, which is good. And it's also, I mean, we can go outside in the driveway and she can ride around, but sometimes I have to be inside and I can't be outside watching her. So it's been kind of nice. Funny little thing. I should try and get a video of her doing it and post it on here so you guys can see what it is. Somebody shared it on Facebook and my husband saw it. He doesn't have Facebook, but well, I have Facebook, so he has Facebook too, right? But he doesn't have like his own account. There we go. This looks really pretty. I'm really excited for this one. This is a real pretty red color. So again, this is the red design from Snowman Jam, in case anyone's wondering. So let's see how this one is, if it stayed. Feels a little bit thicker, but we'll see how we do. Okay, since time is passing since we applied the other one. Okay. Now, for anyone just tuning in or hopping on, this set that I'm using, the silver, is called Shima. Now you'll notice I'm cutting it This is the third time I'm using Shima, the same package. Now the reason I'm cutting it is because it feels a little thicker and I want it to stick to my nail. And I find that when I've opened them and resealed them, the second time, third time actually is what we're at, they feel a little bit thicker, so it's possible they're drying out. I did warm it up just to make sure that it wasn't cold weather. And that is, they still go on. They just feel a little bit different than the first time I put them on. So I did want to try something else, which we'll try with this side. Let me get a paper towel, though. I didn't get a paper towel. Where's my paper towel? What are you doing? You made an awesome one? Okay. So what the little trick is... What pony? Where is it? Go get it and I'll put it back in your hair. Okay, so what the trick is you get a little bit... Oh my goodness, bring it to me before I open this. Bring it to me so I can put it in your hair because I don't want you near the nail polish remover. I don't want you to bump it and spill it all over. We've already got... Excuse me, guys. Hold on one second. I got to put the ponytail back in my daughter's hair. Or not. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Ponytail back in. Hold on. There you go. Don't pull it out. Keep your hair nice, please, because we have somewhere to go later. Okay. So... Now the tip is, so we're going to see if this works and how or what it does. It might just totally botch my... Ow, baby, baby, I'm pouring something. Hop down. Hop down, please. Hop down, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so put a little bit in there. I got my tweezers. So the tip is... Don't touch that, please. That is called nail polish remover, and I don't want you to touch it.
It smells good.
It smells good. Well, I don't think you're supposed to smell. It smells like fresh? Yeah. Well, Mom doesn't like the smell. Okay. So what I'm going to do is what you're supposed to do. This might ruin it, but we'll see. Baby, get down, please. Are you listening to Mommy? You're supposed to dip it in for just 10 seconds. The underside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then shake it off. And what is it's going to do is it's going to get that underside all gooey again if it's dried out. Baby, you're not helping me. However, I feel like that didn't help. That it felt more pliable when I ripped it off than... Liliana, that is not nice. You don't do that. Sorry. And then when you apply it, because you had the nail polish remover on the underneath, it kind of makes it gooey, so it makes it more sticky. Now, I don't know how well it worked on the set. The actual, we'll see how it works. Long run. So, but it does feel sticky on the underside, like on this part, that it wasn't that sticky. They're not usually. So we shall see. Just nicely rub it on, and then let's get, does this side actually fit this nail? Very surprising. Do I have it smoothed on? So, okay, let's see. It feels like it's wiggly. It doesn't feel like, so maybe it needs to dry a little bit more. Ah, this side got lifted. Don't lift. Don't lift. You're supposed to stick to the nail and cure, or that's going to be a chip. That's what's going to happen. Okay. I talk to myself a lot, so I don't know if I'm mumbling or whatever. And if anyone's on and I didn't say hello, well, I know people are on watching because I see my viewer numbers changing. But if anyone is on, it hasn't told me anyone is on, like, whose profile. So, hello, how are you? And I think I just messed that up. I think. Let's see if we can salvage this. See, I just ripped a whole hole right there. Let's see if we can salvage this with a... If not, we'll just use a pinky strip. Okay, so I either need to practice that or it doesn't work for me. So either we need to practice using the polish remover to wet the underside. This set wasn't dry enough. That looks ugly, huh? Okay, let's just rip that off. Yeah, it does make it sticky, so I guess maybe if it's a dried out set. This set wasn't really dried on the bottom. It was still sticky, so I'll have to try that on a set that feels brittle. This one's still pliable. It just feels a little thick, like whenever they get cold. So, okay, so what we're going to do is pull Shima out again. And we'll just use a pinky strip, which is a little bit too tiny, but it's fine. We'll use a pinky strip. It won't be as perfect, but that's what happens when you come on out. Okay, so here's a little pinky. We'll use the thicker one and the thicker side, so that'll help. Okay. Oh, you know what? I probably should clean off all the little plastic things. I'm going to clean it off again. Okay, so our little testing thing didn't work out. But at least we only did it on half the strip instead of the whole strip and have a whole strip rimmed. So we still got this side that looks pretty good. Should have just left it. But it was a fun trial and error. So if you want to look that up on YouTube, you can look up dried out nail polish strips. Where's the little perforation? Sorry, my eyes are so bad today. Well, every day. But on YouTube, you can look that up. Dried out nail polish strips, and I'm actually going, this side is usually wider, so we're going to apply it with this side. That's why I'm doing it this way. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Now you'll see that it's very, ooh, maybe I could do a double. Let's try doubling it. Double pinky. Okay. Double pinky to get that little extra, and then we'll get off the edge. What's wrong, baby? Okay, so we did that one, and then we'll do... What happened, my dear? Hold on, baby. I'm trying to see something here. We can maybe wonder if that'll work. And then if I can cut the extra. Probably would have been smarter to do that first, but whatever. So we're just kind of... We're just gonna maybe do, you know what? I bet this little piece I cut off is actually good. Okay, go pee-pee. Okay, go, go, go. If you're just tuning in and this is your first live with me, they are always super fun because of my little one. Oh my goodness. Just get on there. Okay, so what I was going to do, okay, so we'll call this a patch. So we did do something I've seen before that's a little different, where they do a patch, or if you have a chip on your nail, you can use another strip and they do a patch. So we did that, and then you just smooth it. Of course, with a patterned, it's not as nice as this one. Okay. Do you need me or can you do it? You have a headache? Oh, my poor baby. Okay. So, if we hold that, smooth it on real nice. Can't even tell. Well, maybe a little bit if you look. But, okay. So, our last one. Give me 1 second, baby, okay? Last one is our thumbnail. We'll see how well this works because I'm going to have to go wash my hands right now. Get on there. Nice and straight and centered. There we go. You're not done? Okay. Let me know when you're done. Okay, there we edge there. Perforate this side. Now you're done? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm almost done with my nails. And there we go. Last one. Probably just file that. Okay, so now it's filing time. 90-degree angle, straight down. Now, make sure not to go back up because you don't want to be lifting that strip. Make sure if you go over, you're going to take off the top of the nail. When I did my pedicure, I did that on my right foot, but it's okay. As my toenail grows, I can just cut that little top part off. They grow slow anyway, but there you go. Okay, I'll be right there. Give me a second. Let me just finish file these. Real quick. We're on a time crunch here. I want to make sure I have these all down. Okay. I'm coming in a minute. Can you count to 25? Nope. Can't count to 25. Hold on 1 second, sweetheart. Now, come on. There we go. This one, I feel like it's going to lift. Oh, well. Okay, so we'll see how Shima does. Don't know. So, all I know is it's the 3rd time I've used it, so that's a pretty good use. I also have a few sets of leftovers. So if anyone would like to try, like I have like some, like with Snowman Jam today, I only used 3 strips. So I have a bunch left over. If you would like to try half a set, I will send it to you today free. Just comment and let me know, or message me your address, and I will send you my leftover sets as I do them on Manny Monday to try them out before you order. I also have samples, but if you want more, but a sample only, I usually send only 2 strips with a sample. But if you want, oh, come off here. I heard you, baby. Okay, well, this nail's just going to have that gap because I just ripped that off, and that was because of my craziness. So if you missed the faux pas from earlier, then that's what happened. But there we go. So, not perfect. Never am, but lots of fun. Change them every week. So, I broke this nail. I will be right there, Liliana. Please stop screaming. Okay, there we go. Snowman Jam and Shima. Like I said, my left hand always looks better than my right. It's just how life is for me. So, Rarity Nails, if you'd like to shop my inventory album, I have an album posted, and then I also have my website here. But there we go. Have a great day.